One of the best parts of life is when you can admit the truth to yourself about yourself. Cyberspace is a world where one can become something he isn't, but everything he dares to be. I wasn't interested in getting attached to anyone, and I knew I wouldn't take anyone I met online seriously. I had multiple screen names to increase my chances of meeting someone attractive. The majority of the profiles noted HIV negative under status, but I knew better from the work I had done in the HIV community. I knew 1 out of 3 black gay men was positive. The messages I found in my inbox validated me in my depression. In some strange way, they reinforced that I was worthy and deserving. My days consisted of waking up and logging on to see how many messages had accrued overnight. Months passed before I got honest with my therapist about what was happening with me. And before I knew it, I heard myself say, I've been having sex with people I meet online. To listen to more of Words Never Spoken in Memoir, visit audible.com.
Come on out. Come on out. Craig, come the fuck on out. You came through with this goddamn book. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't read no damn book in I don't know how long, but somehow Craig turned a ratchet bitch into a reader, bitch. Damn, my tongue real slippery. Bitch can't even talk, but bitch, I can read. Come on out. Anyway, by the time I got done with this damn book, bitch, I felt like I need to go sit on my back porch and smoke me a long cigarette while wearing a old nasty Caucasian damn witness protection wig, bitch. When I tell you he dropping 10 here, he talk about Tyler Perry, Brandy, bitch. Oh, girl, this book had my coochie on hard, had my coochie lips on blue, had me hot and moist like a KFC biscuit, bitch. Oh, Jesus, girl. By the time I got done, y'all, I felt like a boss, bitch. You made me want to go out and do things with my goddamn life, bitch. He talk about damn heartbreak, everything, girl. Come on now. I was on an emotional roller coaster, Craig. Come on out. Jesus.
I was involved briefly with a married man who believed he had the courage to leave his wife to be with me and to live his truth. This isn't the typical story of a married man promising to leave his wife for a secret lover. Rather, this is a story in part about a gay man who knew he was gay before he got married, but chose to marry a woman because he didn't know how to break free. Rocky and I met on a gay social media site 3 months after I returned to the East Coast to live, and just 11 months after he was married. At the time we met, he was living and working in Dubai as a contractor for the government on a military base, while his wife was stationed in Tallahassee, Florida, where they had a home. In one of the first messages he sent me, Rocky shared that he was married, but that he had regrets. He explained that he had come out to his mother and siblings when he was 18 years old. He sat there. To listen to more of One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure, a memoir continued, visit audible.com.
Good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts, in my voice, on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Now, So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow. So go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. And turn on that little bell so that you get a notification every single time that I go live or I upload something new. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Just a little city punch. Because some of y'all swear all I do is drink. Just hit the like button for me, please. Hit the share button. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the share if I didn't say that. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart. And this is the Facebook and YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Knees. Excuse me, pardon me. I have had a day. But I said, you know what? I'm out of Facebook jail. Let me jump on in here and do these restaurant reviews before they snatch me up off of here again. Those of you that are watching on Facebook, you need to go ahead over there to YouTube and hit the subscribe button on the Craig the Writer channel, so that if I'm blocked on Facebook,
you all can see me, because some of you be like, well, where are you? I haven't seen you. Sometimes you're inboxing me on Facebook. I can't message back when I'm blocked. So even if I do read the message and it shows that I've read the message, I can't respond back because I'm blocked, okay? So please subscribe over there at YouTube and as well as my website, craigthewriterstewart.com. Just put your address in there, your email address, that is. Don't be sending me your physical address because I'm not coming to visit. But go ahead to my website, craigthewriterstewart.com, and scroll down and then put your address in there, your email address, so that I can message you in the event that, all my social media is taken down. Amen? Amen. So we're going to go ahead and jump into these restaurant reviews because I haven't done it in so very long. So we're definitely about to get back to this on a regular. But we are ready now. And for those of you who may not know, Hattie Marie's, it is on the south side of the city. The south side. In particular, I believe she's located down there in East Point. As some of the people say, oh no, she's College Park. She College Park. She has, I think it's just this one location. Amen. Now, I've never eaten here because it's a barbecue. Well, no, I'm lying. I ate that one time. LTR. Those of you who are my Facebook originals, you know who LTR is. He took me there. And so we ate there, and I had some fried catfish, and it was nothing to call home about. And but this is it says Hattie Marie's Texas Barbecue. Amen. Hattie Marie's Texas Barbecue. So for those of you who have never seen a restaurant review live, what I do is I read the 1-star reviews. We do not read any 5 stars. Well, Marie says she won't be going on to YouTube. So I guess when I get blocked, you'll just be waiting for me to come back, niece. Unless you on Patreon, because I'm always on Patreon. All right, so we're going to start with these restaurant reviews. I read the reviews, and I read them the way that they are written here. So if the grammar is fucked up, I'm going to read it that way, okay? So don't be trying to check me because I'm reading it the way that it is. I'm going to read it the way that the people wrote it. So sometimes it takes me a few passes. I have to go over it a couple times because it's just, the grammar and the writing is just so so bad that I just have to go back and read it again, okay? So be ye patient and bear with me. Okay, so Jovan M, 1 star. And I'm not going to say 1 star anymore because they're all 1 stars, okay? Jovan M left a review. Jovan said, nope, 4 exclamation marks. Not worth the time or effort to seek this place out. The quality and quantity of food was a joke for the price we paid for takeout. 2 adult meals over $60. That's American dollars, not pesos. Yeah, not for these small portions with a meh taste at best. As a native Texan, this meal was far from Texas style or Texas taste. Hattie Marie should pick a different state for their advertisement. I highly recommend you go anywhere else. I'm sure it will be a better choice if you choose this place. Well, wait, I'm sure it'll be a better choice. If you choose this place, I'd recommend you sit in so you can return it to the kitchen when you're dissatisfied. Good luck to you! Exclamation point. Life is short. Don't waste it here. Sir, ma'am, them or they, because I don't know how you identify. Sir, if you're from Texas, there's no way on earth that you should be coming to Georgia and expecting Texas barbecue. Shame on you for being a fool. Yeah, now you would have had better luck in Memphis, Kansas City, Missouri, not Atlanta. I'm from the DMV, Baltimore in particular. We are known for seafood, but there is no way in hell I'm going to come to Georgia, Atlanta, and expect a very good crab cake. There's no water nearby. The closest water to here is Savannah. Amen? Amen. All right, who's next? Queen Kells.
I had the worst experience here. Drove out of town to get some amazing food and a dino rib, and I left with no barbecue. I waited an hour to be exact for my text to come through on my phone that my food was ready, just for them to tell me they were sold out. I waited an hour for a sold out rib. I had to wait an additional 25 minutes to get one piece of fish and three shrimps. Three shrimps. Poor communication, poor experience. Don't even waste your time here. Ma'am, that's poor grammar. You don't need an S on shrimp. It's like you don't need an S on deer. It's understood. Now, ma'am, why would you drive from out of town to come to a barbecue joint for a dino rib? Ma'am, this is not, did you think you were going to Bedrock? Did you think you were going to Bedrock? This is not the Flintstones, man. All right. T. Johnson. After driving from South Carolina, another idiot. After driving from South Carolina and seeing the reviews, we decided to try this place. Our experience was not worth the money spent. The food is ridiculously overpriced and poorly seasoned. A meal for 5 ran us $160. Drinks are separate. The mac and cheese were noodles with cheese sauce, not baked mac and cheese. A single cluster of fried crab legs costs $22 alone. Sides are an extra cost. The crab is fried in the shell and tastes as though it has been sitting in a bucket of spoiled water. We were given plastic utensils. Ma'am, you went probably during COVID, okay? Most restaurants had plasticware. You probably should have stayed home. We were given plastic utensils and were told there weren't any crab crackers in the building. Crab crackers, whatever the fuck that is. The chicken has a sweet flavor that our children didn't care for. Once we notified the server to let her know, we were not satisfied. The server grabbed the tray of chicken and stated the no refund policy. While let me give you this sentence again. let me give you this sentence again. The chicken has a sweet flavor that our children didn't care for. Once we notified the server to let her know we were not satisfied, the server grabbed the tray of chicken and stated the no refund policy while walking away. Ma'am, if you're not giving me a refund, I need you to bring my tray of chicken back. Where are you going with it? Then she says, it's all kinds of run-on sentences in here, okay? So just bear with me. She says, we weren't offered other options to replace the chicken, nor did she offer to get the manager. She made no attempt to assist us or offer a solution. On our way out, the security guard wanted to speak to us about a comment made at our table about patronizing Black establishments. Again, he offered no solution. First of all, security, I need you to secure the premises. Don't be talking to me about my review. Are you taking customer satisfaction reviews? Okay, then I need you to stand over here at the door and make sure I don't get mugged on my way out. Okay? Can you please do that? That's all I need you to assist me with. Okay? Again, he offered no solution and even said he could have gotten the manager. But of course, there was no manager in sight. So basically, our meal was wasted, and we left as hungry as we arrived minus the money spent. Now, you mean to tell me y'all done drove from South Carolina, didn't like the food, didn't like the food, and then you ended up leaving? Anyway, so then she says, this display of poor customer service saddens me and is the prime example of why most continue to say it hard to support Black-owned businesses. Needless to say, we will never return. Well, I would hope not from South Carolina. That was a long drive from South Carolina. All right, Aaron Johnson. This restaurant has the worst customer service I've ever experienced. I waited over 30 minutes and kept being told your order is almost ready, only to find out they ran out of pork ribs. How do you commit to doing an order, tell the waiting customer that the food is being prepared, but really they are out of the food needed to prepare my order? I will never patronize this restaurant again. Man, they probably were sending somebody to the Kroger to get some more pork ribs. They were probably on their way to the Kroger or the Piggly Wiggly or the Wayfair Foods that's on that side of town. They were probably going to get more ribs so they could then prepare your food. You just probably needed to wait another 2-3 hours. Hattie Marie responded, okay? Hattie Marie says, good afternoon. You are absolutely correct. The person taking your order should have double-checked to see if the ribs were ready before taking your order. We had a line outside at 10:30. That's 10:30 a.m. for those of you that are eating pork ribs at 10:30 in the morning. You shouldn't be eating pork ribs at 10:30 in the morning, no way. That's why your elbows are fat and jiggly and full of fluid. And why your kneecaps are swollen and full of fluid. You shouldn't be eating that kind of shit at 10:30 in the morning. Ever. Hattie Marie goes on to say, we don't open till 11. Y'all been in the line since 10:30. They didn't open till 11. We sold out of ribs and chicken before the next batch could come off. Unfortunately, we had to wait until the ribs were fully cooked to pull them off. I would hope you wouldn't serve people half-cooked pork ribs. I would hope you're not serving half-cooked pork ribs. And ma'am, I don't really want to hear all of these excuses. I don't want to hear all these excuses. You're shifting blame. The only thing I wanted you to do is to offer me a discount or a coupon down here in these reviews. I don't need you to shift responsibility. I don't care about your staffing issues. I don't care about all of that. Just tell me that I can come back for a complimentary meal. Can you tell me that? The ribs and chicken both came off immediately after you left. So you watched me leave? You watched me leave the restaurant? So you knew exactly who I was. you watched me leave. So you said they came off immediately after I left. So maybe I should have left my cell phone on the counter and you could have called me and I could have done a U-turn and came back. And we apologize again for the inconvenience. We would love to make it up to you. Well, actually, they say, we would love to make it to you. She's trying to say make it up to you. Please email the manager at info@hattiemaries.com for your voucher. Well, ma'am, if you go back for your voucher, you need to call them and make sure they got ribs that are done before you go there, okay? Don't go there and waste any more time out of your life. Life is very short. I would hate for you to spend any more time out of your life waiting in a line at Hattie Marie's. Robert says, pork ribs, great flavor profile, but, there's like 15 U's in the word but No tenderness at all. So you mean to tell me you got to have teeth to go here to eat? You got to go here to, you got to have teeth if you're going to go here. Come on, pit master. Hold them slabs in for another hour. And they would have been perfect. Now I got to go put my order in the oven just to enjoy the food. Robert, if you're going to do all of that, then you should have probably just cooked your own meal. Cook your own meal, sir. Sir, ma'am, them, they. However you identify. Sir, ma'am. I mean, if you're going to go home and put them in the oven, I mean, you could have just made your own. All right, Dr. Hubert. Customer service was below satisfactory. Very rude dude with blue hair. Sir, he probably was a part of the community if he had blue hair. Waitress had an attitude. Fish was fried so hard it broke like a saltine cracker. My out-of-town guest. So that's your first mistake. You had no business going to this restaurant with out-of-town guests. You should have taken your out-of-town guests to a restaurant with tablecloths, not paper napkins. My out-of-town guests were so disgusted after I had raved to them about a previous visit where the food, in parentheses, he put ribs, were cooked to perfection. We just gave them our money because we just left that food on the table. Mel says, I tried their food today and the pulled pork was bland and dry as hell. Now, I do remember when I used to eat pulled pork, if it was too dry, it was almost prickly when you ate it. You know how it kind of sticks to the roof of your mouth? You know what I'm talking about? I almost choked. More seasoning and sauce is needed. Man, you should probably just start carrying sauce in your purse. Or your man bag. Mariah. Unfortunately, food was not to my liking. Portions are great, but macaroni and cheese tasted like spoiled milk. It probably was. Pulled pork and ribs are very dry and no flavor. Once I added barbecue sauce, it was doable. Potato salad could have been okay if there was less salt. There go those elbows again. Them fat elbows. I never have high expectations for French fries, but these taste like they were sitting under the heat lamp for a long period of time. I suggest please taste food before serving it. Very disappointed. But hey, that's the risk you take eating out. Sylvia. First time getting food and the last, comma, ordered half chicken plate, comma, half a chicken, half a rack. The meat was literally red, comma, raw, comma, and to top it all, we got, and to top it all, and to top it all we got was legs and thighs, no wing, no breast, nothing, legs and thighs, horrible, comma, almost $60 with cornbread, which was Jiffy, not homemade. Only decent food was the greens and the mac and cheese. Never again. We have to finish cooking this food, ... Ain't no comma, no semicolon, no period. The first exclamation was that ... that I just said. Sylvia is a woman of a particular age, because when people of a particular age email and text, there's no exclamation points. There's no period, there's no parentheses, there's no commas, there's nothing. They just type. They don't give a fuck if you comprehend. They don't give a damn if you understand. She was hot as fish grease when she wrote this, okay? Now I'm going to continue because Sylvia got at least another paragraph down here, but there are no periods or anything. So if I pass out from trying to read this whole thing because she didn't give me any periods or places to catch my breath, just send the police over here so that they can resuscitate me, okay? So the last thing that I said was, never again, we have to finish cooking this food, ... I understand it's cooked to order, but we kept having to wait on 3 lousy shrimp. Honestly, she didn't even spell honestly right. There's a D in honestly. I don't know what she was trying to spell. Maybe, well, wait. The S and the D are side by side on the keyboard, so she must have fat fingers. Honestly, would not recommend this place. It's horrible. I've tried calling the numbers I have straight to voicemail, and it's full. Not good business. That's the end of Sylvia's thing, okay? My God. Now, Hattie Marie's responded. Okay, Hattie Marie's responded. Hattie Marie said, we advised you at the register. Wait a minute. First of all, you don't need to pull together your customers like that. When you start off a response and say, we advised you at the register that we no longer carry half chicken. He advised you that our chicken platter is now 2 legs and 2 thighs with 2 sides. Our screens were being updated, but the printed menus had been updated. Our screens were being updated, but the printed menus had the updated menu. First of all, y'all trying to get Sylvia together. I just told y'all she's a woman of a particular age. Be gentle with her. Then they go on to say, our meat is smoked low and slow, not grilled. They are getting Miss Sylvia together. They reading her. They're not even trying to be customer service. They just trying to let her have it. Fully cooked to temperature and then flash fried to crisp the skin. Because we smoke our chicken at a lower temperature for a much longer period of time, the myoglobin doesn't fully break down. Come on, myoglobin. They trying to let her know we know we doing. This creates a pink tinge to the meat. The same reaction that causes the smoke ring you see on our brisket and ribs. This doesn't mean it's undercooked, just that it's been smoked. You added 3 fried shrimps with an S to your order after is in capital letters. They are pulling Miss Sylvia together. Do you hear me? After you placed your order and was unhappy because you had to wait. We advised you that seafood was cooked separately. I'm sorry, seafood was cooked to order. Wait a minute. And was unhappy because you had to wait. We advised you. Oh, wait. We advised you that seafood was cooked to order and there was a wait. We also gave you and your spouse, in parentheses, he was very kind, free drinks while you waited. You took the cups and you still mumbled about having to wait. God bless and have an awesome weekend. First of all, I don't know who, Hattie Marie, I don't know who's responding to these reviews, but they need to be taken off. They're a bit too belligerent. They need to take the heat off of it when they're responding to customers. This isn't how you talk to customers. Why are you trying to pull your customers together and had the nerve to put in parentheses? He was very nice. He was very kind. Ma'am, sir, them and they. This is not how you respond to customers. Again, for those of you who are just tuning in, I'm saying them and they because I don't know if these people are non-binary or not, and I'm trying to be politically correct. Sir, ma'am, them, or they. All right, we're going to go to the next one. Angela. I made my final visit to Hattie Marie's in McDonough on Sunday. Oh, so they have another location. At 2 p.m. They need to regroup the restaurant team and train on customer service. Yeah, Angela, we're seeing a pattern here. The customer service was awful and the food was a negative. I waited an hour for my food and it was not crowded. The collard greens tasted old, scorched, and as if they were at the bottom of the pot. Ribs were smoked with too much black pepper. The restaurant closes at 6 p.m. and by 2 p.m. they were out of everything on the menu that I had initially wanted to order. Do better, Hattie Marie. Sir, ma'am, them and they. I don't know who waits an hour for food. I just don't. Not at a carryout, not at a takeout joint. That's like sitting in the drive-thru at McDonald's waiting for an hour for a Big Mac and fries and an apple pie. You waited an hour? You weren't really hungry, huh? Bev. I'm assuming that's short for Beverly. My experience at Hattie Marie's barbecue is as follows, : there better not be one typo in here since she put a colon. Okay? She put a colon on here. Ribs didn't have any taste, smell, or trace of being smoked. They were very soft in texture, like being cooked too long. The potato salad was more like egg salad with very few potatoes in it. The portion size for the sides were small for the price, and the slab of rib was overpriced as well. First and last time, ma'am, you didn't know the price of the ribs before you got on your broomstick and drove to Hattie Marie's? You didn't know the price before you went to the restaurant? Before you burned gas going down to the restaurant? Shame on you. Kim. Now she edited her review. She must have went back here and edited because she put edited first, okay? She says, don't give me an option to respond to the owner. Oh, wait. She says, didn't give me an option to respond to the owner, so I'm responding here. As an owner, you should accept both good and bad reviews about your establishment, as everyone will not like your food. My comment wasn't offensive at all. I could have said so much more. So here's the thing. You blatantly lied. The entire meal was left on your table. We tasted a piece of each item on our plates. We spoke to a manager. Her exact words were, quote, we have a no refund policy, but you can give the food to a homeless person. Wait, what? So you mean to tell me I come to a restaurant to order food, not like the food, and your only recourse is to tell me to donate it to a homeless person? Sir, ma'am, I could have just gone to the homeless shelter and just bought them food. Why do I need to come to your place first? I could have just gone straight to the homeless shelter. Why do I need to come to your place to donate a meal to somebody homeless? Are you counting on me to not like your food? Are you counting on me not to like the food? Then she goes on to say, she even brought to-go plates to our table. We told her we were here visiting, so we declined and left the establishment. We left your establishment and went directly to TGI Fridays to eat. No fuss was made or anything. Now the food just was not good. Wait, what? Now, the food just was not good to us. The cabbage was bland, not a pinch of salt. The macaroni and cheese was bland. The baked beans were nasty, and the ribs were just okay. Not the best in any town. That's my opinion. We later asked some friends that reside here in Atlanta, and they agreed. Now let me say this. Man, you probably should have asked your friends before you tried it down there to Hattie Marie's. Because when the people ask me about OLG, I give it to them straight up, no chaser. Now, you don't have to like my comment, but you surely don't have to lie about what occurred. Some other reviews on here are much worse. Here are some pictures of what we posted as soon as we left your establishment. Hungry. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. Olivia started her sentence. Wouldn't go back, not real Southern food. Aunt makes better than this and overpriced. One slice of bread for a whole sandwich. Why not a bun? That's how she wrote her review. Olivia, I'm going to need you to take some night classes at the local community college so you can work on your sentence structure. Okay? Thanks. The people. YMA. I don't know what that means. That's the person's name. YMA. Didn't live up to the hype. Great service, but the macaroni was not cheesy. It tasted powdery like Kraft mac and cheese. Canned collard greens were better than those greens. The meat was okay, but I didn't like the sauce. I truly feel like I wasted my money. That's because you did waste your money. Arrow. Someone's name is Arrow. He, she, them, or they said, do not believe the hype. 5 exclamation points. Do not believe the hype was in all capitals, okay? This food is basic at best. I had the brisket and the seasoning was super salty and the sides were not good. I had the mac and baked beans. The mac was just noodles and butter, no cheese at all. The baked beans were edible if you like onions. I will not go back. John Jordan, there's a pattern. What they definitely are saying consistently is the mac and cheese is watery. It's loose. There's a mildew taste. There's something wrong with the mac and cheese, okay? So if you decide to go to see Hattie Marie's after this restaurant review, don't order the mac and cheese. And if you do, don't complain because we've already told you. And so have they. Someone named Sharing, SHARING, Sharing. I can say the food is tasty, but each time I seem to have an issue with my orders. Sir, ma'am, them and they, why do you keep going there? You just said yourself, each time I seemed to have an issue with my orders, plural. Why do you keep going? Some of you like to be abused. Is that what it is? Some of you just like being abused. Is it that you are some sort of a social masochist? You enjoy pain? Yeah, you deserve exactly what you're getting if you keep going there. Fool. So then he says, I tell myself I want to be back. No, wait a minute. I tell myself I want be back. I've been seeing this a lot on social media. There's a difference between won't and want. Those are 2 different words and they're spelled differently. They're not homonyms. Want is W-A-N-T. Won't, as in will not. The contraction for will not is W-O-N apostrophe T. Those are different words. I want y'all to make that correction, okay? He says, I tell myself I want be back, but months later, their brisket be calling my name. So then you just don't know good food. My recent visit was Saturday. February 4th, 2023. This will be my last visit in support of this Black-owned business. Sir, you're going to go back again. Their door security is too aggressive.
Your Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
And rude. The money you pay and the lack of respect is over the top. To mix in food with violent temperament don't sit well with my appetite nor my wallet. Sir, ma'am, them or they, we've already determined that you're a fool. All right, Jennifer. Cashier was very rude and disrespectful. 2 exclamation points. Waited 45 minutes for 2 plates, which we order, which we order the rib plate and the brisket. The food was disgusting and was not worth the amount we were charged. Not charged, charged. 2 exclamation points. First of all, I was never yelling. Second, she has a personal vendetta with the cashier. She's writing this review like the person she was yelling at, because she said she wasn't yelling, but she was yelling. She's writing this like that person is actually going to read this review. First of all, I was never yelling. Second, there's no period, no comma, nothing. So I'm going to read exactly how she has it, okay? Y'all ready? First of all, I was never yelling. Second, I really thought it was my plate, but you treated me like I stole something from your restaurant the way you grabbed the plates and throw them in the trash like I was trying to steal something from the restaurant. Your attitude was very rude when no one said anything negative to you. The customer saw your attitude and did not like it. 2 exclamation points. I'm sorry, it's 3. Then she says, thank God, because I was so ready. I was about to pass out. I needed to breathe. Then she says, by now I understand that you are ghetto and I would never be back. It is okay. Just upgrade on your staff. 3 exclamation points. Customer service is very important. 2 exclamation points. Hattie Marie responded. Y'all ready? Good evening. Now, Hattie Marie about to get them together. I can already see it because the first sentence, the truth is you had a short lunch break and wanted your food immediately after you ordered. Wait a minute. Hattie Marie is just, you know what? Hattie Marie. I can't take it. I cannot take it. I don't know who is right, who is responding to these reviews, but they need customer service training because this is not how you're supposed to talk to the customer. Even if that girl was on a short even if that girl was on a short lunch break. Right, so Hattie got their lunch schedule. I'm trying to figure out, how is this person remembering every single customer situation? How do they know this? The truth is, you had a short lunch break and wanted your food immediately after you ordered. There was a line when you arrived. Plus we had, when a bitch says plus we had, they pulling you together. Plus we had a dining room full of people waiting for their food. You waited for 15 minutes and then started giving the staff a hard time about waiting. There was a dine-in plate brought to the front station and you grabbed it. Just accusatory. Accusatory. They reading for the gods, baby. Whoever writing these reviews, responding to these reviews. There was a dine-in plate brought to the front station and you grabbed it. As soon as you saw the plate, you assumed it was yours. You said, this is mine, exclamation point. I'll just pack it up myself, exclamation point. The cashier told you, there's a typo here. The cashier told you platter belonged to a dine-in customer and you started yelling again. Everything here is fresh and delicious. Not according to these reviews. Now, I don't know who wrote this, but not according to these reviews. Everything here is fresh and delicious. Y'all ready for that again? Everything here is fresh and delicious. Say it with me. Everything here is fresh and delicious. Now, we're going to say it again because there were a few stragglers in the background. Some of y'all missed it. We're going to say it again. Everything here is fresh and delicious. We're going to say it one last time. Everything here is fresh and what? Delicious. Then he goes on to say, in regards to future, I don't know what he's trying to say. In regards future, I would recommend ordering online to ensure enough time to get back to work. Peace and blessings. Talk about gathering a bitch. I I would suggest that you order online. I would suggest you order online. The people over at Hattie Marie said they suggest you order online before you leave your job. Before you punch out of work, they suggest that you order online, give yourself about 10, 15 minutes grace, then get on your broomstick, drive to the restaurant, and then your food should be ready. But don't come in here trying to rush us on our job because you got to rush back to your job. That's basically what they're saying. I had to get the original mic for that one. All right. Black Lives Matter wrote this one. I went here today. First, when a bitch get to counting, yeah, that's that 227 microphone. When a bitch get to saying first, they about to pull you together. First, there was no chicken, no fries, and a 20-minute wait on the collard greens. Parentheses. You don't find this out until they take your order and get your money. So in other words, if you're in a hurry, I suggest you ask them before you hand them your debit card or your cash. Say, I'm gonna order the slab of ribs. Are they cooked and ready? Do y'all still have some? You need to ask that because once you give them your money, you're not getting a refund, niece. They're gonna suggest that you give your food over to somebody homeless, huh? Then he says, second, the shrimp I ordered was greasy as fuck. The shrimp was greasy as fuck. Say it with me. The shrimp were greasy as what? Fuck. Not fully cooked and no flavor. The most flavor was the cocktail sauce. So they were expecting the cocktail sauce to flavor the shrimp. Baby, Simeon, the seat next to the register watching all this foolishness, that's a TV show right there. That's a TV show. I need to be a fly on the wall right next to the register so I can see and hear all of this foolishness. That's the TV show right there. Only good thing was the cabbage and my water. Not the water. Not the water. I'm so disappointed. Girl, I can tell by the way that you wrote this. The only good thing was the cabbage and my water. I wonder if it was from the tap or if it was bottled water. I have been here about 3 times, but today I wish I didn't go and spend $50 for a subpar meal. Ma'am, sir, what are y'all ordering over here for $50 and $60? What are you all ordering? You could have gone down to the Houstons. At least Houston's is consistent. All right, next review. Truth Seeker says, when a bitch start off their review with a question, it's going to be good. How are you going to have bad service? How are you going to have bad customer service with average taste in food? You got to have one or the other, but not both. First of all, let me say this. There's no period, not even at the end of the review. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to read it. Now, I may not be able to get through this with one breath, but we're going to try. Let me get a sip of water. Hold on. Let me try this again. Okay. One breath. I'm going to try. How are you going to have bad customer service with average tasting food? You got to have one or the other, but not both. The young girl at the didn't. He don't even have register. He just says the young girl at the didn't even pay me no attention when I came to pick up my online order. I had to say something for her to even acknowledge me. I guess I was standing in the pickup order line because I was bored. And when she finally decided to get up and ask for my name, she acted like I was bothering her. I wish I could take back my $5 tip. Better. What? I wish I could take back my $5 tip. Better they should give me a tip for that bad ass customer service. Basic barbecue for $50. It should be lip smacking and finger licking good. Truth seeker, here's the truth. Go back to school. Learn to write. Learn to spell. Learn to punctuate your sentences. Thank you. I have a headache trying to read these things. Me and my family. Oh, this is Shanika. Me and my family. First of all, my family and I. Me and my family are visiting from Dallas. First of all, you shouldn't be going to a barbecue joint outside of Texas. You just shouldn't. Me and my family are visiting from Dallas, Texas, and we wanted to try this restaurant. The food, no period. The food was horrible. The ribs were salty. The macaroni and cheese was disgusting. The greens and the cabbage was unflavored and disgusting. I would not advise anyone. I thought she spelled it wrong. I would not advise anyone to go here to eat, and they are overpriced and the manager has horrible customer service. We just left from there not even 5 minutes ago. Hattie Marie had a response. Good afternoon. Y'all ready? Please hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. We love our customers and do our best to serve everyone with love and kindness. You didn't like anything. You didn't like anything. Baby, that good afternoon. Knowing they about to pull them together, right? They start off pleasant. Good afternoon. I bet it's a bitch over there that just her only job is to respond to these reviews. We love our customers and do our best to serve everyone with love and kindness. Now they churchy. You didn't like anything. Nothing at all. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm telling you, that's what they say. You didn't like anything. Nothing at all. We asked you if you like something else, if you would like something else, and you said no. We tried to accommodate you as best as we could, but you kept saying no. The manager and the server both tried to make you happy to no avail. Both are sweet and kind. My opinion is that they were not. Both are sweet and kind. Sorry we couldn't come to a resolution. Nice, nasty. Hattie Marie's is nice, nasty. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Hattie Marie is nice, nasty. All right. Tanya says, I will never go here again. I came to pick up an order that was placed online. Now, remember, they told this girl before that before she left work, she should have placed her order online and she had to hurry up and get back to work. Now, let's see what Tanya says. I came to pick up an order that was placed online. First, she counting, so she about to lay them out. First, I go to the counter to inform of a pickup, and the worker told me I needed to get in the regular order line, which was almost out of the door. I went to the line and waited for a bit. Then a lady came from the back to ask what I ordered. I told her that I was not sure since I was picking up my niece's order. Ma'am, how are you going to pick up an order for someone you don't know what you're picking up? That was just dumb. You don't check the order before you leave the... Whew. Thank you, Valerie Brown, for the cash app. She said, you funny as shit. She said, I told her that I was not sure since I was picking up my niece's order. That was dumb. She then said that my niece had to be there instead of me. You know what? You need identification to pick up food? What is this secret? What is this, some top secret shit? My niece put the order in my name. So we were able to work through that. But as she found the order in the system, she went back to the kitchen area. I stood and waited a while, then took a seat in the waiting area to wait for the food. I waited, ... and waited, ... and waited for her to return, but to no avail. I finally went back up to the counter and asked the original worker about the food. She asked my name and then said, oh, here it is, and handed it to me. It was there all along. Why couldn't she have just given it to me when I walked into the restaurant? Now, this is the girl that told her to get in the line. Mind you, the food's sitting right there. Why couldn't she have just given it to me when I walked into the restaurant? That was 30 minutes of wasted time out of your life and some poor attitudes that I had to put up with. That was not worth it at all, especially since you weren't even the one eating the food. Let me go to the next review. Takia. I need to go back and get to the ones where Hattie Marie responded. Those are my favorites, the ones where Hattie Marie responds. Okay. Takia says, last time here. First off, she counting. Dining area is extremely small and not COVID. What? First off, dining area is extremely small and not COVID precaution friendly. She trying to be savvy with her words and ain't even. Tables are so close you can't walk between them, but other people have to. What? But other people have to? What? I was told by the waitress with the afro, she pointing out people. I was told by the waitress with the afro not to sit at a booth because they were for parties of 4 or more. Then several couples after me sat at both without a party of 4. Mac and cheese is straight powdered cheese, tasted horrible. Several people dining close to me were in discussion about the awful taste. Save your money. I asked to exchange the side, and Miss Maya said I couldn't exchange the full side of Mac that was barely touched, but could purchase something else. Thank you, Michelle Jordan, for the cash app. So I got to purchase something else. So that concludes with horrible customer service. The seafood was great. This place was once at the top of my list. You must not know much about good food. Top of my list, but has slowly trickled off. Very unfortunate experience. I can't really express how disappointed I am. Warning, cash only. The lady... Yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay, Jolly. I went here with my family. 2 of us ordered the brisket meal. My nephew received his plate first, and he received 3 long pieces of brisket, nicely sized. I received mine and got 2 short pieces, nothing like his plate. Mine looked like a kid-sized brisket portion. I took my plate back up to the counter to ask about why my portion size was so small. The lady said it's supposed to be 6 ounces and continued doing what she was doing, blowing me off basically. I will not be back. She really did not care about what I had to say. Shay visited Hattie Marie's while in the area for business and to see what the hype was about. Ordering process was easy enough, and I chose to eat in with two of my colleagues. The food took 25 minutes to make it to our table. I tasted the macaroni and cheese first. It was very bland and not enough cheese or seasoning. Next, there were the collard greens, and it was just okay. Last but not least, the barbecue chicken was mostly good, but the breast portion was dry. About a about an hour, it should have been about an hour. About an hour later, mine and one see this grammar, this is where that grammar got bad, Shay. About an hour later, one of my colleagues and my is what she should have said, but she said mine and one of my colleagues both had a upset stomach. It should have been an upset stomach. I would have given 3 stars if not for the upset stomach and slow service. Hattie Louise responded, "Hi Shay. We are still dealing with pandemic issues. Long lines equals wait time. We have been short-staffed for a year now. Nobody wants to work and still pushing out orders as fast as possible. I'm not sure what, what? I'm not sure what you ate for breakfast, but all of our food is made fresh every day." So in other words, I don't know what the fuck you ate for breakfast, but it wasn't nothing here at Hattie Marie's because our food is what? Fresh and delicious. See, some of y'all weren't paying attention. See, y'all didn't know where I was going. Fresh and delicious. I'm not sure. See, they were so busy trying to get Shay together that they fucked up. I'm not sure what you ate for breakfast, but all of our food is made fresh every day. Hundreds of orders daily. No sick customers. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hope you enjoy the... Now, this is a long-ass review right here. At least there's some periods in here. Okay. On Father's Day, Tommy BSGC30 says, on Father's Day, a party of 8 visited Hattie Marie's in McDonough, Georgia. We arrived around 2:30 to a restaurant that wasn't overly busy. We placed our orders and the waiting began. After almost 40 minutes, 2 people in the group was informed that the main item they ordered was not available. So after 40 minutes, 20 minutes later, wait. However, 30 minutes later, these 2 individuals received what they ordered. 20 minutes later, I received my order, which consisted of cold fries, extremely greasy brisket, and a hard bun. We continued to wait, asking waiters what was going on with the remaining 5 orders. No less than 5 times were we told, sir, ma'am, them or they? No less than 5 times was we told by 3 different waiters that they would take care of it. After 2 hours, sir, you all couldn't have been too hungry. You waited for 2 hours. Sir, you should have just simply left. I'm not even going to read the rest of your review. Sir, you should have just left, you and your 7 people, and gone someplace else and ordered food. And then when you finished there, you should have gone home, picked up your cellular device, called your financial institution, aka your bank, and just disputed the charges. Fuck them people over there at Hattie Marie's. Fuck that charge back. Why are you sitting here playing with these people at Hattie Marie's? Next review, because I'm not even finishing the rest of that because they were just dumb. Samantha says, went after watching a Facebook review and worst idea ever. First, the line was long, and then they said, see, and that's the other thing. You all believe that, oh, that's right, they are cash only. Oh, so you can't even call them dispute anything. They're cash only. That's the mistake right there. But here's the thing. You all think that when there's a long line, that means that the food is good or that the shit inside is popping. Went after watching a Facebook review and worst idea ever. First, the line was long, and then they said takeout only. The total came to $60 for me and wife. Oh, so she's a part of the community because her name is Samantha. So Samantha said for her and her wife, it was $60. We sat down and people who were in line in front of us got their food after us and they traveled to eat here. Now the food we got, oh, this writing is terrible. Now the food we got a chicken plate with different sides. My beans tasted burned, not burned, but burned. And the dining room attendant switched it out for greens that were more liquid than greens. The chicken was so dry, did not eat it and feed it to outside cats. She's trying to say she fed it to the outside cats. If you all gonna leave a review, can y'all at least check to see if there's spell check on your device or get somebody to proofread it? Because when you're trying to pull these people together, it's not a good look. Okay, so Cassandra with a K says, I've been patronizing 2 of their Atlanta locations for a while, and very few times has it ever been without issue. Cassandra, I'm going to tell you like I told the other gentleman, stop going. You must appreciate and enjoy abuse. Who continues to support a place and they always have issues? I'm not sure if staffing, quality of staff, or poor management is the problem, or perhaps it is a combination of all 3. I don't know. The average customer is spending between $50 and $150 per visit, so I'm not sure why such a lack of cohesion is consistently present. After my online order was stolen one evening right off the pickup counter at the downtown Decatur location, the staff was very apologetic, issued my husband a full refund, and tried to remake the meal. Unfortunately, the kitchen accidentally burned the reorder. Management then offered a deep discount upon our next visit. We just haven't been back until today. And today, however, will be my last time setting foot in any Hattie Marie location because the College Park location refused to allow me to pick up my $119 paid for order. A single counter. What are y'all ordering for $119? I don't understand how they're still in business either. A single counter staffer chose this route because my husband ordered it online 51 minutes prior. It was supposed to be ready in 30. And even though the order was in my name, was paid for through their website using Google Pay, and I presented both the confirmation text, digital receipts sent to my email, and a requested state issue ID, she refused. Since I couldn't physically present my husband's debit card alongside the receipts, paid confirmations, texts, and emails, and my driver's license, which matched the name and email on the order, she refused. What is the point of having online? So anyway, online, you obviously can pay with a debit card. She should have called her financial institution and disputed the charge. Simple as that. Kenneth says, nope, ... I won't return. The ribs were terrible. And they're only cash only. Redundant. Had to use the ATM inside the restaurant to get cash. I normally go not pay. What? I normally go, he's trying to say do. I normally do not pay an ATM to withdraw my own money. I ordered the ribs, so they're making money off of that too. I ordered the ribs and brisket with potato salad and cabbage. Seems like they put the whole box of salt in the cabbage. The potato salad was decent, not that great. They upcharged me $5 for the brisket. Overall, the expectations should have been were, was terrible for my first time, and I'll never return. Now, Rotasha, she took a picture in front of the restaurant. Would y'all like to see? Let me show y'all Rotasha. Overpriced and overrated, but that's just my opinion. Spent $80 on dino ribs and 5 sides, and the only thing I ate was the collards. Nothing hit my taste buds. Just wasn't for me. You all can't see this, but her sunglasses are shaped like hearts. Get into it. Come on, Rotasha. Rotasha. Okay, hey girl, hey. Okay, we got another review and a response from Hattie Marie's. Chantel said, "I had plans on visiting this location." This I imagine her reading it like I had planned. Look, she did her hand like this. I had plans on visiting this location, but just from the owner's responses to the customer reviews, I will not be visiting. Instead of attacking the customer and justifying poor customer service and quality of food, take the suggestions and try to make some adjustments. That's insane to make customers use a ATM, she should have said an ATM, to pay for their food. As a business owner in 2022, you should be able to find a reasonable customer-friendly solution to help with the loss due to fraud/theft. Y'all ready for Hattie Marie's? I said, are y'all ready for Hattie Marie's? This review was from 8 months ago. So yeah, she wrote it in 2022. Hattie Marie says, "Good evening." Just nice, nasty. Good evening. There was no attack. Ever. Hattie Marie said, there was no attack. Ever. Ever is in its own sentence, okay? There was no attack, period. Ever, period. Should we just allow customers to use profanity towards us? Question mark. Snatch bags from our hands? Order lobster tails and crab legs, then do chargebacks that the bank honors? Question. Sorry, we're not a large corporation that can afford to lose thousands of dollars in chargebacks. So that's why you're not allowed to use your debit and credit cards over there, because they know y'all are some set workers. That's why they don't let you refund and change out no food, because they know you're going to order some food and taste a few bits and then want to send it back. All right, Cherry Marie. Her name is Cherry Marie. You in for hell when they say good evening. Good evening and good afternoon. Cherry Marie says, only reviewing the customer service, not the food, since I wasn't able to try it. I called, was placed on hold for almost 10 minutes. Cherry, I'm not holding on the phone for my mother for 10 minutes. You're a fool. Then they dropped the call. When I called back, it sent me to voicemail immediately. So it sucks because I love supporting my peoples with an S, my peoples. But I can't even try the food. Let me see what Cherry Marie looks like. Let me zoom in on her pic. Y'all want to see Cherry Marie? Terry says, if I could have left 0 stars, I would have. The ribs is, not ribs are, the ribs is salty as fuck. That's what Terry said. The ribs is salty as fuck. The mac and cheese is just noodles and cheese with no taste. And this place is overpriced for no reason. I'm not sure what's the hype about. I could have had better fish at JJ's Fish. I'll never eat at this place. Wait. I'll never eat at this salty, overpriced place ever again. I only wish Hattie Marie had a response to this. God, I wish Hattie Marie had responded to this. Make sure you check your blood pressure before you eat. don't know who said they don't like drinking water. I love drinking water. Water is just amazing. Like, I don't understand how people say, oh, I hate water. I don't like drinking water. I love me a nice glass of water. Lynn Johnson says, this was the worst service experience we have ever had, and we eat out regularly. You stand in line to place your order, and they ask you to step outside because they only are able to have a small number of people on the inside. This ordering process takes at least an hour. So in other words, you need to go there before you start getting hungry. They take your credit card, no cash, then advise you to take your order. What? They must have accepted cash at one point. I mean, credit or debit cards, and they must have switched it. She says they take your credit card, no cash, then advise you that your order will be ready in about an hour. What? If you are lucky, they will bring you an order in an hour, and then hopefully it will be what you ordered. In many cases, the diners received wrong orders repeatedly, and some got frustrated. Oh, wait. And some got so frustrated after waiting 1.5 hours, they requested their money back. After 2 trips to the desk, we got our food, and it was really delicious. But we will never allow any food establishment to mistreat us like that again. Go there if you don't mind waiting 2 hours. And this food is not mid-range priced. Most barbecue places give you bread with your order. They don't. I don't know what this girl's name is. It looks like Quista. I got the dino beef rib, and it was 99% fat and 1% meat. The meat was hard. She put hard in capital letters. And the mac and cheese, she put mac-n-cheese, was grainy. It was grainy. I drove it over an hour. Ma'am, you passed 152 restaurants going to Hattie Marie's, or whatever this place is called. You passed 152 restaurants that you could have stopped at. From Chick-fil-A to Red Lobster to Olive Garden to mom and pop shops. I drove over an hour and a half and spent over $200 for my family. And she should have said, and me, to eat from this restaurant. Such a disappointment. This one is from someone named Hardhead. And guess what? Hattie Marie's has a response. Hardhead 7th Ward says, overrated. Yeah, they take credit cards online if you place your order online, but I guess when you go inside, you got to pay with cash. So this person says, overrated. If you don't mind standing in the heat just to order, then go. It should be then, T-H-E-N, not then, T-H-A-N. Then go? If you're a slow eater, I wouldn't recommend, because there's no hibernation at the tables. Also, there's a toss-up if you're trying to order online. They might be doing online orders or not. Hattie Marie says, Hattie Marie ain't said hello, good evening, nothing. Hattie Marie says, we abide by the laws of the city of College Park. We cannot have the front area blocked. Therefore, we can only allow 10 to 12 people inside at a time to order. Saturday is the busiest day of the week. Plus, it's Memorial Day. As for the hibernation, that's for those who sit at the table for 2 hours after eating. Not fair to others not fair to others are waiting to sit. They're trying to say who are waiting to sit. Have a wonderful, wonderful Memorial Day weekend. It's the nice nastiness for me. T-Mel's. The first line of this review is all capital letters, okay? I wouldn't recommend this restaurant if it was the last one on earth. Terrible customer service, very ghetto, and no respect for the customers. Slowly, gradually, with great mental resistance, but still inexorably, it dawned on me that I had paid $60 for ribs with almost no flavor. It was dry too. This is why I won't support a black business. The last sentence, all capital letters. The owner is also a liar. Her response is very inaccurate. She don't even know who I am or what day I came in. Shaking my motherfucking head. Hattie Marie. Good morning, Queen. Now, I don't know if this is Queen as in part of the community. But Hattie Marie said, good morning, Queen. Ghetto, question mark. No respect, question mark. Everyone was nice. Say it with me, because our food is what? Fresh and delicious. Everyone was nice. It was an amazing day at Hattie Marie's. You immediately said you didn't like the ribs. You were given a refund. Plus, all capital, additional ribs at no charge. Well, that is the conclusion. That's the conclusion of our Hattie Marie review. I always want to dig through here and find some more responses. Let me see if I can find a few more responses from Hattie Marie, because that's what I like. I want to see the ones where Hattie Marie herself is responding. Let me see. Let me slide through here and see what Hattie got to say. That one. The truth is, you had a short lunch break and you were rushing. You should have ordered your food online. Let me see what else we got. Okay, here we go. Atlanta Zone says, I went here this weekend. I got the dino rib. Paid $50 for one rib and one side. Girl, this sounds like New Jack City. How much for a rib? Remember he said that, Chris Rock? Online, it states one price, and when you go inside to order, it's a different price. False advertising at they best. Shaking my head. I waited 1 hour outside for my food. The food is not worth the price you were paying. The food was okay. The ribs didn't have no barbecue smoke taste. They taste like someone cooked them in an oven at home. The mac and cheese was okay. I'll never recommend this barbecue spot to no one. The food was average and tasteless. I could have cooked at home for $50. You sure could have. It's very overpriced. Never again. I could have gone. I could have went to 285 West Soul Food on MLK. Let me write that down because we're going to get their reviews the next time. West Soul Food review. Let me screenshot that because we're going to get their reviews the next time since you are digging them up. At least their food is excellent and worth the price at 285 West on MLK. Hattie Marie says, our prices are listed on our website at www.hattiemaries.com. Any other menu pricing is not valid and will not be honored. We cannot sell you certified Angus beef for $10. Sorry. It's just not possible. This is almost 2 pounds of delicious premium beef. We sell out every single day. So when I tell you what Hattie Marie is saying, fuck you and what you just said, because we sell out every day. Let me get to another one. Never been here, but the owner's responses to the reviews are so unprofessional, argumentative, and defensive. I had to give 1 star for the customer service. You ain't even never been there, sir, ma'am, them, or they. Woo! Okay, so y'all ready for Hattie Marie? Now remember, let me go back to the review. The reviewer says, never been here, but the owner's responses to the reviews are so unprofessional, argumentative, and defensive. I had to give 1 star for the customer service. Hattie Marie says, interesting. You've never been to Hattie Marie's barbecue, but you give a 1 star? Not defensive, just facts. We have the best employees ever, and we will protect them as much as we can. Feel free to come experience the amazing food and sweet Southern folks at, at Hattie Marie's. All the best. See you soon. My God, today. Lavelle says, this restaurant came very highly, she didn't say recommended. This restaurant came very highly, and my friend was visiting from Chicago. We both ordered together. She ordered fried lobster tail, and I ordered the catfish at 2:03. She received her within 20 minutes. I don't know what she's trying to say. She received her within 20 minutes. After 32 minutes went by, I asked about my order. It has never been dropped. I tried to talking to the manager, who was very unprofessional. She told me to hold on, yet never approached me. I finally walked up to her and explained the situation, and she was like, well, it's busy. My ticket was 117. Somebody play that number, and if you hit, send me a little something through Zelle or Cash App. 117. My ticket was 117, and they were calling ticket 34 and 35. Girl, listen, you about to be there for a while. She explained seafood takes longer, and I could say if it was a steak, seafood takes longer, and there's folks in front of me. All of them were gone. She had attitude. Finally at 2:50, and remember they got there at 2:03. Finally at 2:50, I received my meal. My friend told me My friend told her she came from Chicago to taste the food, yet she won't be back because of the service. And the manager said with attitude, that's your choice, as she rolled her eyes. The baked beans tasted like a pound of sugar were poured on and the mac and cheese was horrible. The catfish was great. I had the catfish. It was just okay. The customer from the manager, The customer from the manager was awful. I think she's trying to say the customer service. The crew behind the counter were excellent. Were excellent. Hattie Marie says, good evening. I'm so sorry you had this experience at our restaurant. This is not how we do business. The owner would like to speak to you to discuss further. Can you please email the owner at info? Girl, I spoke to the owner in the restaurant, and you told me that's your choice. So now you want me to email you? Okay, here's a review. Darren tried to order a takeout order, visiting from out of town, trying to have a great experience in wake of a funeral we had, and whoever operated the phones were very unprofessional and immature. Were or was. This particular location will not be receiving my business until some decorum is added to their staff's conduct. Let me see what he, she, them, or they looks like. God damn it, I lost my review. Hold on, let me get back to it. I got to find it. I was trying to enlarge the picture, but I forgot it wasn't a screenshot. Come on now, get me through here. These reviews are a mess. Okay. Okay. Let me see what Darren looks like. Oh, he got Michael Jackson up here. Now remember, Darren said he was here for a funeral. Hattie Marie says, I'm so sorry for your loss. We kindly tell every customer that calls to order, sorry, we do not accept phone orders. You can place an order online at www. 90% get upset because they want us to do something we cannot. The system is set up for online or in-store orders only. We would love your business, but we are not set up for phone orders. Peace and love. I think they were only nice that time because they said they had a death in the family. Amen. Valencia says, wouldn't go again. I don't know what the hype is about. The food didn't have a smoke taste. The building was more smoky. Waiting in line behind 7 people for 30 minutes. They had issues with the ovens. Mac and cheese was not ready. Food came out 40 minutes later and the mac and cheese still wasn't ready. This place needs an overhaul, has potential. No flavor in the cabbage. So the cabbage is either salty or no flavor. And baked beans taste like they came straight from a can. I was rather disappointed. Hattie Marie says, "Hi, Valencia. We have a 1,000-gallon smoker out back full of meat. Smoke smell going down the street. When folks get to the register, they say, I don't know what I want." Hattie Marie, y'all actually wrote that? When folks get to the register, they say, I don't know what I want. We can't be rude and tell them to hurry up. Yes, the pilot went out and we had to get it fixed, but we offered other options. Baked beans has trinity of veggies as well as pulled pork and other goodies in them. Cabbage is so delicious. I got to go. This is it. Always got a response, just argumentative. Cabbage is so delicious. One of our top sellers. Sorry we didn't meet your needs. Come back and see us soon. Listen, you all have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. I have been oil pulling again. I just got back on my routine. But at any rate, you guys have an amazing night. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Have an amazing day. And I will talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hitting the like button, the share button, the subscribe button. And for those of you that sent a Cash App, I appreciate it. And if you hit a Zelle, sent the Zelle, I appreciate that as well. Bye. Oh, wait a minute. I hit the wrong thing. Bye.